The leaders of Egypt's ruling party have quit, including the son of the president, Hosni Mubarak. But it's not enough for the protesters gathered in the centre of Cairo. They say they won't leave until President Mubarak goes too. ABC Middle East correspondent Ben Knight reports from the Egyptian capital.
Egypt's army tried to convince the protesters to pull down the barricades and allow traffic back through the square. But the protesters aren't budging. They formed a line in front of the tanks to stop them from rolling over their makeshift barrier. And they say they will stay here until Hosni Mubarak quits. They're calling for mass rallies every Tuesday and Friday. But outside the square in the streets of central Cairo, normal life is starting to return. The police trucks that were burnt out last Friday are being removed. And tomorrow, the banks will open for the first time in more than a week. For all those who protested, there are many who are angry at the economic disruption this crisis has caused.
Of course. I've been closed for 9 days. How am I supposed to make money?
But others admire them.
I'm not in there with them, but I am with them. They've made an amazing step towards change.
But it's hard to feel things are entirely back to normal while there are still tanks on the streets. And those streets are still a very dangerous place. Both protesters and foreign media are still being subjected to random attacks.
So no one knows how long it's going to last, or more importantly, how it's going to end. But they do know that there may be some movement today. The government says it's about to hold its first discussions with opposition groups.
President Hosni Mubarak met with his economic team. But late in the day came the news that his ruling party's entire committee had resigned. They've been replaced with some progressives. But most significantly, it means the president's son, Gamal Mubarak, will not stand at the next election. But his father, it seems, is hanging on, although Hosni Mubarak's cosy relationship with the West is over. In fact, the United States appears to be radically changing its policy towards its friendly dictators in the Middle East.
The status quo is simply not sustainable. The challenge is to help our partners take systematic steps to usher in a better future where people's voices are heard, their rights respected, and their aspirations met.
And those people continue to watch what's happening here in Egypt very, very closely. Ben Knight, ABC News, Cairo.